Welcome back to Dumpster Fire Studios, where we're a little bit dirty. We need to get some cleaners in. Let's go ahead and jump into our employee list. It's just the founders still. We got 4 employees. We got William, Michael, Dante, and Lynn. And today we're going to start thinking about developing our first software. So we're going to jump on in here. We're going to go to game. The game type, let's go with a simulation. There's a 15% interest with no features. So in this menu here, we get all types of things that we can kind of customize. And what's pretty cool is the tech level, missing a network designer. We don't have any network designers, which, yeah, it's a feature that comes out in 1990 technology. 3D, there are not any. As the last time I played, let's see that this feature is not supported by any operating systems currently. So you can't make 3D games yet. It's 1981. The best we can do is 2D. Let's pick a name. So it's a simulator. Dumpster Fire Studios. Landfill. How do you spell Tycoon? Tycoon. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Landfill Tycoon. Oh, SCM. All right, let's remember this. Okay, now that we're going to be developing our own software, and this might have helped in the contract work as well, we're going to go back into build mode. The boss is going to get a little table in his office. If I can get it to point. Actually, that way's fine. And then we're going to go down to servers. And what we have available are industrial ventilation, which looks like we have some already there, and some fluorescent lights, which we don't need. And then we have a small server. So a normal computer, but with more internet, whatever that means. So this computer can be utilized as our source control, our GitHub, our Bitbucket, our Git repositories, even though in 1982, is that where we're in 1981? That wasn't a thing. So we're probably using SVN at this point. 1985, we can get small servers. In the 90s, we can start getting towers. We can start getting racks in 2000, and we can get a big server rack in 2005. That'll be pretty cool as we progress. But for now, we will buy one of the small servers so that when we go back into play mode, let's call, oops, oh, can I? Yeah, let's not do that. We'll do cleaning, maintenance, and IT, just in case the computers are on the fritz. Operating system is not what we do a game. We said simulation, and we will call it Landfill Tycoon. Dumpster Fire Landfill. Let's see. We could go up missing research. Ooh. Excuse me. We got to look into that. Missing limited by audio. Okay. Yeah, so we got to do some research, I think. Maybe eventually we'll hire an entire research team. So this would make it a 1-star. What does this indicate? The type of engineers we need? So game design, customizable characters, absolutely. Dialogue trees, yeah. Branching story. So here we can already see it wants 5 developers. So it's going to be tough. We want to keep that down to 4. No matter what we do now, it's going to add more. That decreased it. Designates lead designer IP ownership on release. Now let's not do that. Adaptive music, that increases artists. Recorded dialogue puts us at 4, and this one puts us at 4 with an 82% interest, 0 waste, up to 2 million customers. In about a year. Oh man. SCM, we'll do that. We don't need a server. So we do have our source control. So having all projects files synchronized in one place, which reduces bugs and makes your employees more efficient during development, requires a server. That is a server. We should have named it. That's okay. So we have a game simulator. We got that. Licensing cost is that. Wonder how this pre-picks this cost. Customizable characters. We're not going to have any branching stories. When we do sequels, we can add more features because we'll get a larger team then. But we're going pretty much all in on audio. This is going to be a pretty cool. We don't have any 2D graphics. We have 2D graphics, but we aren't adding post-processing and we aren't adding advanced HUD. Add some more GUI to your game. That's okay. It's 1981. It's going to be pretty simple. Physical store cut is $19 and we're not going to charge 64. Let's drop it to 60. Publisher, excuse me. Publisher, we don't really want funding. We did that whole year and a half to fund it. We don't have a marketing team. Taking a 13% hit and guaranteeing this in just under 2 years, and we can do it in about a year, I think is worth it. Taking another 13% hit so they can print it for us, I think is worth it as well. Yeah, let's do that. If you accept this deal, you're contractually obligated to release the product in May 1983. Are you sure? Yeah, let's do that. That is our deadline. We don't necessarily have to wait until then. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. We go in advanced here. Everything's the same framework. Can't mess with that because we are doing it with a publisher. So this, the 3 operating systems it's going on. This auto balance doesn't seem to matter. It looks like it was auto balanced. The next one here is our estimation, just kind of a summary. About a year, all 4, we're all going to be busy on every phase, which kind of, when you have your artists and your programmers shared, that's going to slow things down. That is going to slow things down. We'll have to think through that. Estimated creative score, 75%. The creative score of the product is determined by the quality of the ideas of the lead designer came up with during its conception. Creativity has a big impact on sales and marketing. 75% is not bad. Potential reach is awesome. Expansion pack targeting 100%. This tells you how much interest your product can generate when add-ons. So we can add expansion packs. We can add on extra features. Let's develop it. Let's get this started. Let's see how Landfill Tycoon ends up. Cleaning crew came in before the employees. Nice, clean, fresh day. Ooh, we almost lost somebody there. Iterations moving kind of quick. Not too bad. Got some time to go. We got some funds. So we're going to go ahead and let this kind of do its thing, and we will get back to you. It's closing time, it's close to closing time in October. We're going to go ahead and pause it once everyone leaves and kind of catch up where we are. We are a little over halfway through iteration 3 of design. It is October, about to be November. So we still have more than a full year, couple phases to get through. I think it's going good. Let's go ahead and kick it back on. Skip day, we're in November, still hanging just under 1 million. We said we wanted it always at 1 million. Actually, you know what? The board did make that decision. So we always wanted that at 1 million. So let's grab something that we can bust out quick. Let's go there and a logistics app. And we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna bust these out real quick to kind of take a break on the other product. Let's go ahead and develop that. Develop that. So we're gonna go ahead and get complete, promote that. Hopefully that doesn't slow down. It did slow down the iteration a little bit. And this month we need these available to us, and we should get it back above 1 million. I think we'll get back above 1 million when we send these out at the end of the day. Let's see what happens. To end the year, we wanted to end the year with 1 million on the books. Let's see what happens. Finish that. Outstanding quality, we're over 1 million. Standing quality, we're over 1 million. So we got 22,000 to play with. If we look at our finances, we're burning about on a 2,000 a month still. So 22,000 above the threshold. Instead of putting that into the funds, which let's look at that. What is that doing? That is doing 87. So another board meeting. They have decided that we're going to invest excuse me, we're going to invest 800,000 right now. Very comfortable putting that into the bonds because we haven't hired anybody. So the only outcome that we have are the rents. There's no expenses for paying everybody. The dividends are what we're paying each other. So if we go back to the previous year, you can see when we had that big contract, we paid out 29,000 divided by 3 really. The other ones, they had 41,000. So they had some huge months. that kind of funded them throughout the years. It's kind of the idea. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now we're at 22,000. We'll go ahead and forward that. The finances, that should have, yeah. So now you're at 1,400 of just interest that's being earned. So that almost covers the bills as is. Let's get everyone into work. Hopefully we can finish iteration 3 here in January as we sneak up on the 1 year to go mark. I kind of want to get it in development to get a full year of development, because we're going to do a couple of review cycles as well. And they're going to do it today. They're going to do it. They're going to get into 4th. Let's develop it. We don't need that 4th iteration. I think the reviews will kind of make up for that. We'll see how this is going speed-wise for development. Actually, not bad. For about a half a day, we got about 15% done. And they're pretty even, which is nice. One game I had, I could not figure out why the art was done so much slower. So I think we have a good balance in our owners right now. Spend a little bit of money on cleaning and everything. Get that going. Let's let this development cycle get going. I'm going to get this up to probably about 60%, and then we'll send it out for a review. All right, we said we wanted to get it to 60%. We're at 66% for coding, and art is at 60%. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to get the review going. Do that. We got a lot of reviews coming in. Pretty awesome. All right, let's pause it. We'll hit end. So we're at 8.4. Let's iterate. That iteration was fast. Let's end that, get them back developing. That kicked back about 20%. So we are in May now. We're gonna get it back up to 60%. We'll do one more review and see how solid it is. All right, so we're in May, 66%, 60%. Let's do another review. Kick that into gear there. We might not get that. Oh, they do review it while we're not at work. That, maybe we start doing that at night so we don't burn time. 9.5 overall. So in possibly, we come in here in June. This is going good. All right, iteration's done. We're gonna get this to 80%. We're gonna do one more review. Money's dropping like crazy though. We got enough to cover. The reviews did cost us money, I believe. Oh, licensing is costing us money as well. So we are at bills. Oh, reviews. Yeah, the reviews did cost money. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. So let's get this, what do we say, 80%? We get the code 80%. Let's get the art to 85. They go home. That's good. Let's do a review at night. So overnight, you go home. We spend about $25,000 on a review. I think it's worth it. I do think it's worth it. Let's speed it up. Let's end it. We're at a 9.8. Iterating this has got to get us to like a 10, right? So we'll get them into the office here. It is July. We're going to end that. We're going to finish off strong. Finish off strong, get it into QA, do a few cycles of QA. Probably going to release this early. Probably not gonna have to wait until May of next year. We might get this released in 1990 or in 82. I'll get back to you once code is complete. Well, the last 10% of art took forever. We're in December now. We are 100%. We are 100% finished. We're gonna promote it. We're gonna promote it to QA. We're gonna get all 4 guys and 1 gal, 3 guys and 1 gal. The whole team's gonna go at bugs. We're gonna attack bugs for at least, we might go all the way to May. Let's see, maybe they'll get bored. We'll see what happens, but I will get back to you in a little bit. It is officially 1983. Bug fixes are coming along. We're up to 72. You can see them growing there. Beta followers are starting to grow as well. We got almost 90 followers now. People are getting excited about the game as our marketing publisher is starting to get the word out that we're getting close to releasing our first game, brand new company. Hoping to hit the market really hard with a high quality game to get a lot of people loving it, get the studio name out there. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get a few months ahead. We're gonna see if they get bored and they fixed all the bugs, which I doubt. It's a video game. There's no way we're going live with no bugs, but we'll see. We can always release updates to it and get the bug fixes out to people's hands. Let's call in the cleaners. and IT, spend a little bit of cash, make sure everything's up and running. We don't want to lose time with that. And we will return to you as soon as we're ready to release our first game. So it is March of 1983. We got a couple months until we were required to release the game, or obligated to, and a board meeting happened. The board meeting outcome was, remember when we were in the hallways of the old businesses, the old companies we worked for, and we were saying we could do it better. Quality of work that was released is one of the main things we always complained about. We can already feel the difference of being the owners and the decisions that we have to make, changing our opinions a little bit. We're feeling the pressure from the publishing company that we've signed with. We know we have to get it out by May. We know there's some bugs left. We're going to keep working on those bugs as much as possible. We're going to fight the temptation to release it early. We want money coming in. We're starting to burn through our budget. We got a lot. We got $800,000 in an investment account, which is plenty of money. We are burning what we set aside as we jump to April. We're going to go ahead and go through with April and May of bug fixes. Maybe we'll get it up to 300. Maybe it'll get a little bit above that. We'll get as many bugs out of this game as possible for people when they first play it. It is release month. We're at 285, 290. If we can get this up to, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get through the end of this day. The second all 4 of them go home, we will pause it. We will release the game. We're above 300 bugs. And we're going to go into support mode really fast on this. All right. Release. Landfill Tycoon is released. William Sockwell's brilliance shines through. And this is a very stable product. 3 stars from the Bleeding Wedge. Who's who? Get a clue. Who in the world is Dumpster Fire Studios? We'll probably go for House World Tycoon 2, to be honest. 2 stars. From Quality Assistance, we got 5 stars. We can tell a lot of the work went into Landfill Tycoon. We can tell a lot of work went into Landfill Tycoon, and it is an ambitious idea by William Sockwell. Ambitious idea. Let's go ahead and fast forward to June. Holy Toledo. $600,000 in sales. Royalties were paid out. Holy cow. I guess that math checks out, right? $60 each in stock. Well, I hope the publishers buy more. Wow. I'm blown away. We have 64. Let's go ahead and let it play. We have 64 items in queue. We took care of those. Got bug fixes already. We got 1 bug fix. We got 36 validated. They're just sitting there waiting for queues now. Now we have to decide what we do next. And we'll do that on the next episode. I'm Socks Way Up. Thanks for hanging out. Landfill Tycoon so far seems to be a success. We'll find out in July how many more units we sold. Hopefully a lot more. Hopefully we can get a lot more money in. You can see it's coming in good. I'm Socks Way Up. I'll catch you on the next one.